Wherever you're watching, wherever you are listening, we welcome you to the Big Biz Show. It is the Thanksgiving holiday edition. Hope everybody is getting ready for the big Thursday.
Yeah.
Whether you're traveling, you're staying home, as always, be safe and enjoy the Thanksgiving. Costa and Marybert Govden with you. It's unofficially another edition of the Nunya Show,
Business.
as in Nunya business.
Speaking of traveling,
Yeah.
we got someone who traveled this week just for us.
Corey Perlman, who is one of our favorite guests and is opening our eyes as far as social media and the impact of social media is concerned. Social media keynote speaker. He is the owner of Impact Social Media Incorporated. The websites to go to are CoreyPerlman.com and ImpactSocialMedia.com. And we are so great to have him in studio for the first time. Mary, Mr. Perlman, how are you?
I'm doing great.
It is always great when we have our Zoom guests come in and we realize they actually do have legs and a torso.
You're all the way from Georgia.
All the way from Georgia.
Wow. Well,
Right.
we're stoked to have you here.
Yeah.
You're some of my favorite hosts.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I really appreciate
We get that a lot when we're by ourselves.
I know.
Understood.
We are the favorite. The favorite. Just don't tell, Big
Yeah.
Dog. So it's a perfect time that you're here because I was just thinking recently, a topic came up in our organization about posting on Thanksgiving. And I thought, I know when I was in social media a long time ago, we would always post a Happy Thanksgiving from like a corporate brand name. And I was just thinking, that's just a waste of space. It's going to get buried in the algorithm, and who really cares if our brand is saying Happy Thanksgiving, or do they? And should businesses be doing that?
I agree with you that I think if you just generically post Happy Thanksgiving, it's a waste.
Yeah.
But if you can authentically post something, maybe it's a team picture, maybe it's you guys out there in the community.
Mike with his Popeye's turkey.
Yeah, something that makes it a little bit more authentic and fun and real, then I think it works.
Okay.
Okay, so, but by posting Happy Thanksgiving, does it fall into that realm of, companies saying, well, what if there's somebody out there who hates Thanksgiving, or what if there's somebody out there that's like, well, wait a second, that the Pilgrims brought smallpox to the indigenous people of the Americas.
You're gonna get
and
that, right?
This isn't a Happy Thanksgiving.
I'll give you a real
do?
world. Well, I'll give you a real world example that we screwed up on. We said Happy Thanksgiving for one of our clients, and they're a Canadian company, and it's not their Thanksgiving.
Oh, God. That's too good.
It's important to
man.
remember. You
Exactly.
Know?
That's
yeah.
really good.
But generally speaking, I think you're pretty safe with Thanksgiving.
No, and then also right on the heels of Thanksgiving, actually now it's before, is this Black Friday.
Yes.
I mean, that has taken over the world, and I don't mind I'm already halfway done with my shopping, to be honest, because Black Friday started last Friday.
Yes.
Of course.
And so businesses needed to get in on this a while ago, right?
Yes. When it comes to advertising or promotion, you're already late. But there is one holiday that I will say that I love for businesses to double down on.
Arbor Day?
No.
Cyber Monday.
No. Small Business Saturday.
Oh, big
Ooh, that's
time.
a good one.
Yeah.
Is that this Saturday?
That is this
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Love Small Business Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Because we all know the little guy gets trampled.
Yes.
The little woman gets trampled by the big monsters out there. Corey Perlman is with us, social media keynote speaker. His book is Authentically
got a
Social:
copy.
Breakthrough by Being You. And the guy who wrote that book, of course, is right here inside Loft 100 Studios. We just had an election, if you didn't know this.
Yeah. I heard on Twitter.
Yeah, and to that point, the vitriol now that Trump has won again seems to be stronger now that the election has been put to bed than it really was heading up to the election. And as far as, is that just a lose-lose race to the bottom? Anybody out there trying to get on social media and saying, hey, we need to come together, okay, hey, we're still a great country, et cetera, because I see people trying to extend olive branches, but people are swinging back with sledgehammers like, nope, sorry.
I think it's still pretty raw, for people that it didn't go their way, so I think give it a little bit of time. We're still early.
Yeah.
I do think that, X is seeing a little bit of a downslide in terms of a lot of people leaving X. And there's a new site called Bluesky.
Yes, I'm seeing that all over my feed. I just Googled it.
Yeah, and I there were seeing some people go that direction. as sort
Could you
of
tell us what it is exactly?
Yeah, so it was created by the ex-founder of Jack Dorsey
Dorsey,
from
yep.
Twitter. Dorsey? Is it
Yes.
Dorsey?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be the antithesis, if you will, to X and Elon Musk's Twitter. And so we'll see if it happens. They got currently about 20 million people on there.
Wow.
And they've seen a huge increase recently after the election.
Is it I was seeing it is called a like short form blog content
Yes.
type of thing. So there's no character limit, or if it is, it's way more than what X has.
Correct. And what they're trying to do is really compete with everything we don't like about X. So, for example, the algorithm choosing content for you. There's supposedly, more authority for you to get your own content that you want, as opposed to it feeding you content. We'll see if that actually.
Is there hashtags and photos and links and all those?
Those
that
things
the
are
other-
still in there, but
Okay.
yeah, it's supposed to be a nice version. We'll see if.
But
that-
so yeah, how do you police? I mean, you can't police that.
Oh,
that
and-
was
yes. Sorry, that was the other thing, is the AI piece of it. That was, you just triggered a memory that they're saying that they won't have AI mixing in with, messing with the algorithm and trying to feed
like
you stuff.
bots type of thing.
Yeah, that's going to serve
Okay.
you up like negative content or fake news. Things
Okay.
of that nature.
Corey Perlman, CoreyPerlman.com, ImpactSocialMedia.com. Corey Perlman with us here in studio today. As far as holiday posting on social media, if you're going to try to, I'm thinking in terms of, if you're going to use a Christmas tree, well, you better use the Star of David. If you use the Star of David, well, you better use the Kwanzaa symbol. If you use Kwanzaa symbol, you better use this. You better use that.
Yep.
Is that the rule of thumb? Make sure you are touching every single group, more so they don't come after you than really the message.
We have clients that are really big into Christmas, and their culture's around Christmas, and that's who they are. So that's what they post about, and I'm okay with that.
Yep.
If you double down on who you are as a company, your values, your culture, I'm totally okay with that. Generally speaking, sure, you should be universal, because you are going to offend some people that maybe are not Christians or whatever the case may be. But at the bottom line is you got to be you, and if your culture is predominantly a Christmas culture, then Christmas is okay as far as I'm concerned.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to segue into 2025.
Okay.
But going back to Bluesky, is it something that you think that businesses should be involved with, or is it more a personal platform at the moment?
I'm glad you asked that question, because that's what businesses are wondering right now.
Yeah.
And I'm more of conservative for that particular aspect, to hold tight and let's see what happens. Because there's a lot of sites that we would have talked about 2 years ago that have died a slow death. Google Plus, God rest its soul.
Oh, I remember that. That
Right?
was a train wreck.
So slow your roll.
What about Threads?
Threads, we thought it went as far up and as quickly down as it possibly could go. So I say hold tight. Don't be a jack of all social media sites, master of none. Focus on a few and do them really well. Wait and see.
That would be a 2025. Is there anything in particular? I mean, I know LinkedIn was on a big trajectory for a while for businesses in specific.
Yep.
Is that still a trend you're seeing?
The two platforms that we see the most of business seeing results on are LinkedIn and Instagram. Would be the two platforms that I would say focus on most in 2025. And let's see what happens with the other ones.
In the minute or so that we've got left with you, and Corey Perlman in studio with us, CoreyPerlman.com, ImpactSocialMedia.com. If people are having, are you helping people that are in trouble, or people who are just starting to get going? Or, do you paint with a very broad stroke as far as who you can touch and what you can help with?
We and a lot of other agencies are the same way. You understand the value of social, you just don't have time to do it effectively and consistently. And so that's what my team does, is we take your content, we package it up in snackable pieces and do it over a consistent basis.
Is the best way through the website to reach you and say, hey, we need help, we screwed up, or we're looking to launch it?
The website's great, but if I didn't say our social media platforms, then we'd clearly be doing something wrong, so I'd say our social media.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the plans for the company in 2025, if you can, in 10 seconds or so? Get bigger, stronger, keep rolling?
Yeah, keep serving people, maybe get another book out, and come see you guys again.
Yes.
The book
Love it.
is Authentically Social, Breakthrough by Being You. Corey Perlman is the author. Corey, great to see you in person finally.
Yeah, thanks
Have
for
a great
coming.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Safe travels back to Georgia.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Corey Perlman with us. More with the Big Biz Show right after this.